Jeff here, welcome to my corner and welcome to another open box. And as you can tell, I am completely dressed for the occasion because look what I got into the mail. Tamiya's new Panzer IV ausf.F, generously supplied by the friendly people of Tamiya, and I have to thank George Canary and Fred Medell for making this happen. So thank you guys for sending this to me so I can do the review. Now coming back to this kit, I'm sure if you're an armor builder, you're pretty familiar with the Panzer IV. You know, the Panzer IV has been one of the main workhorses for the Germans during World War II. It literally saw action in every theater from the Eastern Front, Western Front, and of course North Africa. So when Tamiya released this new tool, I was absolutely excited because the Panzer IV is one of my favorite tanks to build, or one of my favorite kits. And I have a lot of favorite kits, but Panzer IV is definitely one of them. So very, very excited about this. Now, the Panzer IV doesn't really need a lot of introduction, but what you might not know is that the design started, I think Rheinmetall Group started the design in 1934, so way before the war broke out. And I think in 1936 they started to get into production. Now, between the initial design and the Ausführung day, there was not really much of modifications made. There were some alterations done over the years, like adding some extra armor, but other than that, there was not really a lot of difference during these different versions. Now, it was up until after producing the Ausführung D that the Germans became aware that they had to do something about the armor. The previous versions were added armor, where they added some sheets of metal, but the ausf.F was one of the first designs of the Panzer IV that rolled from the production line with already the armor, the heavier armor installed. There were also some other modifications made to the turret. Of course, extra armor was added there, and some of the access hatches were split where there has like double doors. Of course, to carry the weight of the tank, the tracks were also heavily modified, where they expanded it from 38 centimeters to 40 centimeters just to carry the weight of the tank. So again, really excited about this. I already took a sneak peek, and this is actually a complete new tool. Now, I wouldn't say complete new tool because the bottom hull is taken from their earlier release, on their 1994 release, but that doesn't matter because back then even those parts were top notch. So, but anything up over the suspension is all brand new. So let's not waste any more time. Let's open the box, see what's in it, and then we'll be back for some final words. So first of all, let's start with the box art. And as we are accustomed to with the Tamiya, the box art is always top-notch. It's very beautifully done. You can see a lot of detail there. You can use it as reference material for weathering. If you want to add some extra detail, or you're not sure in the instruction sheet, maybe you're not 100% sure where to position a piece, you can always go back to the box art and get it from there. But again, very, very beautiful. I think that Tamiya's box art is one of the best in the business, period. So again, let's see what's in the box. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a brand new tool, except for a couple pieces, like for instance the bottom hull. That comes from their earlier 1994 release of the Panzer IV, but it's quite acceptable. It's absolutely beautifully done. There is a lot of detail on the bottom, so this is no big deal. That really doesn't take anything away from the tooling. The other parts that are from the earlier release are the road wheels, the sprockets, and of course the gear cases. That's like I said, as with the hull, they're perfectly acceptable, they're perfectly detailed, so there is no detraction of the new tooling. And of course we have the new parts. Everything else now is all new tooling. We even have replacement for the gear cases, so that's already a plus. And then, of course, we have all the equipment, and typically done in Tamiya fashion. Very crisp, very clean, no flash. And I'm sure that the fit will be close to perfection. We got the split doors here. And then we have parts of the upper hull, beautifully, again, to Tamiya's fashion. There is nothing you can say about it, and it's absolutely perfection. You also have nice little weld seams that are on there, very prominent. But I'll post some pictures later on after I'm done talking about it. I'll put some detailed shots of it so you can see what it is all about. Here we have some more parts of the upper hull, like the side fenders, and if you look closely to the threading detail, it is really, really well done. There is no need to replace this with photo etch. Once installed and once painted, they look quite the part. Then we have some more hatches. This thing is from lids from the engine bay, and then some more access hatches, and of course the front plate of the hull. We also have a little bit of interior detail, like this is part of the catch basket, I guess, where the shells are supposed to fall in after a shot. Another great asset to this kit, or an addition to the kit, is a replacement of the rubber tracks from their earlier version. As they did with the release of the KV1 last year, they gave you separate track links, but also they give you already pre-assembled track sections that you can easily conform around the rollers. They also give you a little bit of a template that you can use. So again, a nice little addition to the overall. Then the rest is just little details, like we got here the hooks, we got some of the eyelets for the cables. I think these are the pieces for the gear cases. So all in all, very, very beautifully. There's not going to be any problems putting this thing together. There's not going to be any filling or sanding needed. This is, as they did with the KV1, this is going to be just drop together. I mean, it's almost a crime. That's how good it is. But very happy with this. And last but not least, Tamiya added 3 figures to the kit as depicted in their box art. And when you take a closer look at the quality of the figures, they're almost as good as resin. I would say quite as good as resin, because it used to be we all have our reservations about plastic figures, but these days these resin figures are almost as good as their resin counterparts. So a nice little asset, or a nice little extra that comes with the kit. There's also, they included a very nice color profile. I think there are decals included for 2 versions. One is the 14th Panzer Division, Southern Russia, the summer of 1942, which is a completely factory gray. And then the other one is from the 5th Panzer Division in Central Russia, summer 1942. I personally think I'm going to go with the factory gray version. It's been a while since I did that, so that's going to be my pick. But again, there's some history about the Panzer IV on the back that you can read up to. But all in all, very beautifully done. And then of course, there is the decals. So there you have it. I don't need to say a lot more. I think the pictures spoke for themselves. Tamiya, once again, hit the high mark with the release of this kit. Absolutely beautifully done and worth every penny. The release date, as I've been told, was supposed to be around November, mid-November. I don't know for sure. Hopefully we can start looking to this kit, looking forward to this kit by the end of this month, but I don't know. Other than that, again, please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Please like and share us on Facebook, very important. And of course, most importantly, please go to our website at www.jeffycornstore.com for all your future purchases, or at least become part of our family by signing up with your email. It doesn't cost anything, but that way you can get all the updates, the new arrivals, and a lot more. So, okay, you take care of yourself, don't do anything stupid, be safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next Quick Tip Tuesday out of the box review, or on Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time for a live chat on Facebook. For now, I'll see you guys soon. Jeffy here, signing off.